Right then, let's talk Manchester United and Liverpool. And can lightning strike twice? Well, spoiler alert, I don't think so. And that probably makes this the quickest preview I've ever done. But no, I think United have got serious issues, and even though we did manage to get ourselves a victory in the FA Cup, I really think we're going to struggle with this one. You've got Liverpool fighting to win the title. A victory against them really hampers that, and that's a massive win for United fans, not just the 3 points. Because I don't even know what Ten Hag says to the lads now. You're playing for pride. There is nothing that United can achieve in the league anymore. Like, you're not going to get Champions League qualification based on your finish. I don't know if it's even possible to get in any other circumstance. Are we looking for someone to maybe fuck up on some regulations before we get in? Because that's the only chance United are going to get in. We're not going to get in on merit. We're going to get in by some backdoor method because somebody else has fucked up, if we get in at all. And I think even that's like less than 2% chance. So we welcome Liverpool with the only hope of a victory being that we can dent their title run. Horrendous time. And Liverpool have been playing really, really good football, churning out wins. Lost twice. Obviously, 50% of those came to us in the last 22 games. And they're 2 points clear at the top of the table. Sound. In terms of how they play, look, go and watch the last preview. It's exactly the same. They're not going to change any way that they shape up. You should know what this Liverpool team are about by now. They get a real high line. They try and play on the floor. They've got some innovations and adaptations in the centre of midfield, but, you know, they are what they are. They've added, it's almost like a throwback to Klopp's early Liverpool teams, where they've gone for this energetic midfield with Szoboszlai and McAllister. They're, with the likes of Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, they're an energetic, busy midfield. And at the moment, that's a problem for United to play against, because we are not an energetic and busy side. And when we come up against those energetic and busy sides, we get nailed. They have good central rotations around the likes of Slobs. And, they're, whoever the right side number 8 is, goes and gives a little bit of wider support, allowing Salah to push on a little bit ahead. And when you compare, that throwback sort of Klopp side with Firmino, Nunez has a lot more central runs forward in him. He looks to try and get in behind. He's a lot higher up the pitch than you would find Firmino, and he is a bit of a constant threat and an outlet, and he's in ridiculous form at the moment as well. Really starting to find the net. And you see constant third man runs from those number 8s, and even the fullbacks inverted into midfield at times as well. So the way they play is pretty sophisticated, and they're pretty good at it, and their tails are up, and you better believe their blood will be up after the defeat that they suffered at Old Trafford just a few weeks ago. Starman for them, I actually think Darwin Núñez. He will be a constant nuisance and a constant threat, and with the injuries that we've got at centre-half, it's going to be an almost impossible task to keep him quiet. He's relentless, he's quick, he's powerful, he's quite unpredictable as well. He does require a fair few chances to get a goal, but he will get a fair few chances, and I think he'll get a goal. He's on 18 and 14, 18 goals, 14 assists all season. He's in decent form. And yes, he's not the most clinical of forwards. He's a bit of a volume shooter, but he's getting the volume. So he's probably going to come away with something. United 11, assuming this is what's available. I'd like to see Amrabat involved. I'd like to see Ahmad involved. I'm not hopeful of either. It'd be Onana, Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. They could be either or. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Wan-Bissaka on the left again to try and deal with Mo Salah. It'll be Harry Maguire and probably Kambala at centre-half. I can't justify starting Casemiro after that performance against Chelsea, but I think he probably does. I would go with Amrabat alongside Mainu. I would go with Mount, and I would put Bruno off the right-hand side. And I've said this a few times this season. It doesn't really seem to happen, but I'm only going to tell you what I think with Højlund and Garnacho. And the star man for United in this, the match winner potentially, would be Garnacho. He gave Bradley a lot of trouble in the last game. Massive transitional threat, very, very direct. And against Liverpool, that directness can be real deadly. As always, this is brought to you by our friends at Parimatch, and we have got an exclusive bet for you that you can't get anywhere else. And this is my bet for the game against Liverpool. I'm going with both teams to score. I'm going with Harry Maguire to be carded. I'm going with over 2.5 goals, over 8.5 corners. This was 9-2 and it has been boosted to 5-1. And if you'd like to get involved, all you got to do is click on the link in the description. Prices are subject to change. You need to be 18 plus to participate, and we know that football, and especially United, are totally unpredictable. So it's a little bit of fun to enhance your enjoyment of the game, and certainly no promise of winning. Once again, exclusive to myself and Parimatch, so click the link below to get involved, or let me know how you think this game is going to go. I think I kind of already know. How do we beat them? Defensive concentration. United have to be so much more on it when it comes to rotations and runs in behind, particular from Nunes, but even from like Gravenberch as well, because they get forward. Offensively, they are dangerous at all times, no matter how badly they are playing. They can flash and go and score. Salah's got a real uncanny tandem with Nunes up front, where Salah gets the ball in the final third, and he's got the ability to be able to find Nunes, who then can often spin, and you know he's got the quality to find him and deliver it to him. But you've also got to think about stopping Salah shooting, because he is shot heavy and he's pretty deadly with it. You're going to have to keep a track of Bradley. You're going to have to keep a track of Robertson, because they're going to try and get themselves forward as well. And there we have it. That's my preview. Please let me know, do you give us any hope of a win in this at all, or are we just doomed? Because I'm going to be honest with you, it don't feel good going into this. And quite often when I'm this pessimistic about going into a game, we generally do pull out a little bit of results. So can we do it on this instance? Let me know in the comments. See you in a bit. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.